Hello and welcome to Farming Simulator 17. I'm Andy and this is the Let's Play on the Dutch Polder map. This is quite an old map which I have tried out before and didn't really start to play, but it's a pretty cool map, and suddenly yesterday or the day before that I got the urge to actually go and try it. So I've gathered all the default, not all of it, but almost all the default vehicles here at the vehicle dealer, because I want to sell it. I'm going to use some other equipment. I did keep some things, I'm going to show you that later, but we're going to start by selling this off. Sell. I have bought quite a lot of other equipment which I'm going to show you shortly. Just need to all the mods I'm using, as always, can be found in the mods in the description to this one, to the video. Yes, in case you're wondering what I'm using, so, it's either default stuff or it can be found in the description. I always use stuff that other people can find. It's sort of annoying when people have videos of stuff that someone can't use. It's like, well, I've been ranting about that before, but I really think that it should be stuff people can find and use. So almost stuff is done. The thing is, I'm gonna try to do this as a let's play where we actually mostly do potatoes. Might do some other crops at times, but mostly this will be about potatoes, because I don't do that a lot. And the reason why I chose potatoes as a main crop is that I actually found a cool potato harvester, which I've also bought. Let's go. That's all the vehicles. Now we need to go into Bank of Hagenstadt and stuff our fields. So I'm thinking about concentrating. This is our main farm here. I'm thinking about concentrating all the operations to that farm. So we're going to sell 20, 19 in these ones. So we'll keep 1 and 2. And we'll sell 18, 19, 20, and 38, which we'll sell that one. So we only own 2 and 1. And let's see, how much money do we have? 2 million. So that's a lot. We're gonna actually, because to finance the bought of this, I'm buying, sorry, of other stuff, I actually had to take a loan. Still have a lot of money, which we can buy some fields with. And I'm thinking I want to buy these fields around here. So 26. It's not a lot. 3 and 4. I can buy 4 actually. 3 was level 870, 6 maybe? 6. Could buy 35 maybe? No. 41. 25. 25 is a small field. 25, that's really a small field. That was kind of cheap. 400,000 left. 9 to 8. 8. How much is 8? Can afford that. Release it. 6. We could buy 6 though. Did we buy? No, we bought 6. Sorry, that's stupid. 7 we could buy. Where's 7? 5 we could buy. 5 we could buy. So we'll buy 5 too. Okay, so we still have a little bit of money here. We have quite a 25, 26, 2, 3, 1, 6 and 5, so quite a lot of fields which we can do stuff with. I don't know how they're set up with 26 is growing, 25 is growing, 3 is ready to harvest, 6 is growing, 2 is 5 is growing, so we actually harvested say 2 and 1 and we're gonna do 3. But let's spawn back to main farm. So we're keeping the lizard truck. We're also keeping this trailer, this seeder, and this spreader. That's pretty much the only thing we're keeping. So this is the Puma 3 ER, which I thought is the main reason why I'm thinking about doing potatoes. So link to that is in the description. We have spray in the Tramliner, which I think is very cool vehicle. We have the potato harvester, the biggest one in game version, a pretty decent size plow. Over here we have the Scorpion Claas front loader, telehandler, which I think is kind of cool. So very good telehandler. We harvested this field, which was barley, and we sold off that. And we used chop straw mod, so we can get some extra fertilization from the straw. We're only gonna have one tractor because this is kind of a small farm, and we spent a ton of money on the freaking potato harvester. So this is our tractor. It's a Claas 800. Link is always in the description. This is the 870 version, the strongest one. This also is the vanilla trailer which we kept. So the cool part about this, if you go from here and you press space, you can open the door. So enter. Close the door. Okay. Start it up. The only thing I don't like about this is that it doesn't keep the stuff saved. So if you lower the steering wheel, it doesn't keep it that way. Just want to do other stuff. So this is we also kept the combine, which is doing stuff. So we're gonna keep that. So on some fields we'll actually do some grain harvest, grain planting in between potatoes. Yes. We could actually unload that and go see if we can do the plowing. Start the plowing. So I have a ton of other stuff installed, crop destruction, tire dirt, everything is in the description. Stuff I always tend to use and which I found good. Let's see. Let's unfold that. So we're on that field too, which is ready to harvest. So after we're done with this field, we'll continue. So I'll probably use Courseplay for a lot of these things. It's kind of interesting to do this sometimes with the plowing and stuff. I like the track. One thing I like about this tractor is quite small steering. increments. So the default one, especially with my steering wheel, seems to easily when you, like if you steer less little, it turns a lot. The default ones, and this doesn't do that, so it's easy, much more easy to actually drive it. Which I like. It's probably more realistic. I've never driven a tractor actually anytime, so I don't know about tractors, but I know cars. I've had a driver's license for 21 years, so I've been driving for 23 years, because you can start driving when you're 16 here. And this is much more like a car, I think. This actually can probably go a little bit left here. So we can outside see how far left we can go. So we chop. Just check if that works actually. So with the chop straw mod, we should be able to, yeah, exactly, it will have a first level of fertilization by just plowing sorry, plowing or cultivating the chopped straw into the ground. So cool. I never actually used that on Let's Play before, so that could be interesting. It's interesting to see. Really, I mean, quite a lot of land actually. I wonder how much we do own. So we'll do this 8.4. Actually, I'm gonna bring out the calculator. So let's see, 8.4, 7.6, 6.8, 4.4, 5.1. 0.6 and 6.3. So we do own 39.5 acres of land. That's pretty cool. I don't know if that's a lot. I don't know what a farmer usually owns today. I'm thinking a lot of farms are bigger than it used to be to make it profitable. But I have no idea how much a farm actually usually is. So, but 39 and almost 40 acres is pretty good. So, and we could probably expand that as we progress in this Let's Play. Mostly I'm just interested to see you do some potatoes. I think it's a pretty cool potato planter, and that's quite a big thing. But we do need to do all this prep work first, which will take a little bit of time. So. But we don't have any loans, that's pretty good. I mean, oh yes, we actually do have their old standard 100. I forgot to repay that. So now we have 45 grand in loan. But we have a pretty good farm. I mean, we have everything, 45 grand, but we still have all the land. We have all this equipment, good tractor, good, hopefully good harvester, planter. We have some potatoes to get us started. I mean, the problem with planting potatoes is that they usually had on the default farm map or something like that. You don't have any way to plant potatoes without potatoes. You need potatoes to plant them. And if you have a field of potatoes, you could harvest that and replant it, which works. But otherwise, you're kind of stuck. You can't plant it. But there's this great mod, which I have also link is also in the description, to the potato and beet pallets, where you can actually buy pallets of potatoes, so you can plant it, which is pretty awesome. Let's see, it's probably time to empty the combine soon again. So I want to stick things around the farm so to keep it close, not a lot of long distances drive to harvest or plant or see to do anything. So keep it pretty close. Was my idea at least, and we managed to do that pretty good. In a good way. But I'm guessing the first few episodes of Let's Play will be this, mostly plowing, harvesting the fields, that sort of stuff. I don't know how much I'll play in between. A little bit, but I'm going away on a trip a few days, so I won't have a ton of time to do this in between, so we'll probably do a bit on this map. So the Just Polder map, I think it came out, this version came out in, let's see, April something, so, and now it's November, so it's been quite a while since it came out. We could actually turn this on, change the menu. So it's been quite a while since it came out, but I think it's a pretty, I mean, it's just not a huge map. It's not like a gigantic map. A lot of the maps that come out today aren't small, they're quite big, but you still have to harvest and do everything on them, so that takes a lot of time. I think this is a pretty decent sized map. I mean, it's not a small map. It has, I think, like 45 fields, which is pretty awesome. Big and small fields, a variety. It doesn't have a huge amount of sell points though, a few, which there could be a few more, but I think this could be a pretty good map. I might regret saying that actually, but we'll see in a few Let's Plays, a few episodes what I think about it. I think this is way too fast. I don't think you would actually drive 12 kilometers while plowing. Like 7, 8. Probably more realistic, if we want to keep it realistic. I like the fact you can open stuff. So we'll do the headlamps later. I'm gonna fix all of this. What else? Yeah, we need to go and actually see how our combine is doing. It's almost there. A little bit more. We can actually continue. So there, over there is a dairy operation. If you want to do dairies, the cows are in sort of quite a bit off from here. Not at all where this is. It seems more like this has 3 separate farms, or at least 2 separate farms. Or maybe 3 separate farms for the different types of farming. Grain farming here. This one over here is more like dairy farming. It also has a building there, so like a proper separate farm. I haven't checked. I don't remember the the pig operation, if that has a house there. So it's like a separate farm too. But it seems like more separate farming. Separate farms. That is. We could use. I mean, could use. Offset here. I don't know. Oh, we won't use keypass. Or just visually. This works too. It'll be slightly more ineffective, I guess. Because we probably have a little bit of overlap there on the side. If we could learn to do this, we could use properly. So I guess this episode has been mostly about selling stuff and farming. We have a lot of cool stuff. I like blue trailer over there in the trees. I think this is in the description. That's a really awesome trailer, in my point of view. The thing, it's an auto load trailer, so you can just move up to stuff and then load those. So that's pretty good. I mean, all the equipment here, we're set for operation and could start these things, do everything. We wanted to do that, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna continue this. I'm gonna let Courseplay do this. It's not the most fun job. Stop and go check our. I think it should be full. Yeah. Stop driver. So now we're gonna. I mean, firstly, I just thought I would just plow everything and then to plant potatoes. But I think we should probably get this money. Oh, sorry, got stuck there. We get the money we have here that's already on these fields, so we can use them to repay our loan, I guess, and some other stuff. So I think the truckload of this is like just over 10 grand, or at least it was on barley. I don't know. Wheat, maybe we'll get slightly more for that. And that's pretty good. We'll repay the loan by the fields we own. But it's pretty good, I think. So I have a ton of mods installed. You can see it up ahead on the right side, as it says early spring. That's the SOB season mods. I don't know if I don't think Dutch Polder Map has been made. I don't think it works with the other season mod that's out there, but it works with this. This works with every map. So. Drive course. Actually, I'm not going to do much more in this episode. This has been mostly to show you that it's starting and then to sell everything. Next time we'll see. I probably have plowed a bit. Maybe we could get to the part where we actually plant some potatoes. I'm a little unsure. We'll see. Maybe. Oh, I forgot to show you one thing. We'll go here. I also have bought this vanilla. That's trailer, autoload trailer, and this is the vanilla cultivator. I think this is cool. I like the other side. It's Swedish made cultivator. is made. We're gonna pass by that town actually when we go to my parents. But anyway, thank you for watching, and hope you continue to watch this Let's Play. This is the first episode of Let's Play on the Dutch Polder Map, and I'll see you soon. And I'm Andy. If you like this channel, please subscribe. If you like this episode, please hit the like button, leave a comment, share. Have a great day, everyone. Take care. Bye bye.